of our planet. The skyscrapers of downtown New York City stand in 80 feet of water. Its famous subway system submerged.
Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, Miami, they would all be underwater.
Melting ice has flooded the oceans. The Arctic ice cap is long gone. Severe weather relentlessly assaults the planet.
Record heat, record drought, record flooding. This is not a world we want to get into.
Crop failure, mass migration, riots, extinction. Global warming.
For 2.5 million years,
Century and a half, Earth's average temperature has been rising faster than any time in the past 10,000 years. The consensus in science is that much of that change has been driven by us.
the planet's temperature has risen unusually fast, about 1.2 to 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Human activity that's driving the temperatures up, a process known as global warming. Ever since the Industrial Revolution began, factories, power plants, and eventually cars have burned fossil fuels such as oil and coal, releasing huge amounts of carbon dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere. Scientists now believe that the greenhouse effect is being intensified by the extra greenhouse gases that humans have released. According to NASA studies, the extent of Arctic sea ice has declined about 10% in the last 30 years.
These are records of past climate, which in the case of Antarctica extend back more than 600,000 years. So really it's recording 600,000 years of Earth's climate history.
Layer after layer of compacted snow contains ancient dust, debris, gas bubbles, all clues to climate behavior. By analyzing this long timeline of climate history, Serres and others can better understand if today's climate behavior is normal or something very different.
Changes that we've seen in the past decade are much too large, much too pronounced now to be simply explained away as just part of a natural cycle. There's something much more fundamental hitting on the climate system now.
What rising temperatures mean for the planet, rising sea levels which could flood coastal areas around the world. Weather patterns could change, making hurricanes more frequent. Severe droughts could become more common in warm areas, and species unable to adapt to the changing conditions would face extinction.
Making solar panels can be educational and rewarding, but knowledge. The price of solar cells is coming down and they are readily available. In the process of converting light to energy, electrons are shaken loose and create a current which flows through the metal contacts at the top and bottom of the cell. This electricity can then be used or stored for use in powering electrical devices.
Many organizations advocate cutting greenhouse gas emissions to reduce the impact of global warming. Consumers can help by saving energy around the house, switching to compact fluorescent light bulbs, and driving fewer miles in the car each week. These simple changes may help keep the Earth cooler in the future.
This is the most serious of environmental problems. It's the one that we need to solve now.